students, good morning. Welcome back to our e-learning session, and it is initiated by Vidyadish Vidya Sankul under the guidelines of Dr. G. M. Sutaria sir. Okay, see, in our last lecture we complete up to illustration number 20, and we already showed the second order differentiation, right? I already explained you the second order differentiation in our last lecture, and I was give you a homework of section D, 3 questions of section D. Okay, now see that here. Now we'll start our next illustration, that is illustration number 21. Okay, shall we start our this video lecture? Okay, this is your 12th standard statistics part 2, chapter number 5, differentiation, lecture number 8. Okay, we'll start our next illustration. That is illustration number 21. Which one is the second order derivative? Okay, so I'm writing that if obtain dy by dx here for y is equal to, what is y is equal to? 3x raised to 4 minus 2x cube plus x square minus 8x plus 7. Okay, so we have to find out dy by dx. From this also obtain its value at x is equal to 1. See, the question is wrong here. Here the question is you have to find out d square y by dx square, that is second order derivative. See here into the question word that obtain the dy by dx for y is equal to so and so, but here the question is for second order derivative, and that's why we have to find out the d square y by dx square, that is double differentiation. Okay, and also find out then and also obtain its value at x is equal to 1. Okay, here first of all we have to find out the dy by dx, that is first derivative, first order derivative, then the second order derivative from this, and then we have to put the value x is equal to 1. And what is the value of second derivative when x is equal to 1? That we have to find out. Okay, so first of all we have to find out first derivative. See, if the question second derivative directly asked, then we have to first of all find out the first derivative, and then we can find out the second derivative from that. Okay, so here I am finding out the first derivative, that is dy by dx. From this we have to find out the dy by dx. I am writing directly answer because here direct answer. When second derivative will ask, you have to write down the direct answer. Okay, because this one is only 2 mark sum. So first is your second derivative. First question, 1 mark for second derivative and 1 mark for the value x is equal to 1 putting in the second derivative. So only 2 mark sum is here. That's why here we have to directly, we don't have to show all the steps whatever we are writing in illustration number 7 and 8. That's why here I am writing direct answer. What is the differentiation? See, 4 3s are 4 is multiply with 3, because here what is the formula? X raised to n into x raised to n is equal to y is equal to x raised to n, then dy by dx is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Okay, so here the differentiation is 4 3s are 12, x raised to what? 4 minus 1, that is 3, 3 4s are 12, x raised to 3 minus 2 3s are 6, x raised to 2, 3 into 2, that is 6, x raised to 2 plus 2x, x here multiply with 2, n into x raised to n minus 1, that is 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1, that is raised to 1. We don't have to write raised to 1 because only x is already, so that x raised to 1, and minus 8 into 1, that is 8. X differentiation is 1. That's why 8 into 1, that is 8. So your first order derivative or first differentiation is 3 4s are 12, x raised to 3, 3 2s are 6, s raised to 2, 1 minus, then 2 x raised to 1, that is x, minus 8, and here the differentiation of 7 is 0. That's why we don't have to write that particular 0. Okay, so here your first derivative is over now, but we want second derivative. What is that? See, this is now your question. See, y is your question and you are finding out the dy by dx, that is first order derivative from this. Now if you want to find out the second order derivative, then you have to, this is your question, and now you have to find out the differentiation of this, not this. Okay, so here d square y upon dx square. What means of that? Here d by dx of dy by dx means differentiation of this. See, what is the d square y upon dx square? That is the second order derivative. We have to find out what is that? D by dx of dy by dx, that is differentiation with respect to x. D by dx means that differentiation with respect to x of this dy by dx, that is this. Okay, so we have to find out the differentiation of d by dx of 12x cube minus 6x square plus 2x minus 8. And what is the differentiation? 12 3s are 36x square. See here, 3 is multiplied with 12, so 12 3s are 36, x raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay, minus 6 2s are 12, only x, because 2 into 6, x raised to 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, that is 1. We don't have to write 1 here, plus 2 into 1. Differentiation of x is equal to 1. That's why 2 into 1, that is 2, minus differentiation of constant is always 0. So we don't have to write that 0 here. This one is the second derivative, second order derivative of the original question. this is your first answer. D square y by dx square is equal to 36x square minus 12x plus 2 is your final answer. But now we want again one thing. Two questions are there. See here, 1 mark for this. And now the second is putting x is equal to x is equal to 1. What is that, putting x is equal to 1? See here, here we have to write 1 in this. Okay, so d square y, therefore upon dx square is equal to 36. Wherever x we have to write 1. 1 square minus 12 into 1 plus 2. 36 into 1 square minus 12 into 1 plus 2, that is 36. As it is 1 square, that is 1. 1 into 36, that is 36. 12 ones are 12. So 12 plus 2. So here the answer is 26. Okay. So your value, that is dy by d square y by dx square for x is equal to 1 is 26. Okay. So here your illustration number 21 is complete. So first of all, it is very easy. So please write down this. You have to just find out the differentiation of first order, first differentiation. Then from that, from the answer, you have to find out the second differentiation, that is second order differentiation from the first, and that is your first final answer, 36x square minus 12x plus 2. And then you have to put the value x is equal to 1 into the answer of x d square y by dx square. So your final answer will be 26. Okay. So here your first illustration, that is illustration number 21 of this lecture, is complete. Please write down. Okay. Now the second one, that is illustration number 22. See, function is given f of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 2x square plus 7x plus 9. 4x cubed plus 2x square plus 7x plus 9. Then for which value of x we have to find out here again the x, the second order derivative value is equal to 52. Here not we have to write down d square y by dx square because the question is given into the function form. That's why we have to write f double dash x is equal to 52. If see here again, in first question we have to find out the second derivative and then put the value of 1 into the second derivative and find out the last answer. Here the last answer, that is the value of second derivative, is given. Here we have to find out the value of x. From this answer we have to find out the question. Okay, so again it is just like illustration number 19 and 20. If the 21 is you have to find out the value of first derivative and then the value of x you have to find out in illustration number 20. Same way here in 21 we have to find out the second derivative final answer by putting x is equal to 1, and here we have last answer and we have to find out the question, that is your value of x. Okay, so for that the same procedure is here. We have to first find out the first derivative and then we have to find out from that the second derivative, and then we have to put the value 52 as your answer and find out the last final value of x. Okay, so this is the procedure I am doing that. See here, what is the first differentiation? See, this one is your question. What is your first differentiation from these? 4 3s are 12, x square, y 3 minus 1, x is x dy by f of x is equal to x raised to n, then x raised to n, f dash x is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. That's why here see 3 into x raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2, 4 3s are 12, 12x raised to 2 plus 2 2s are 4x, x raised to 2 minus 1, that is 1. That's why we don't have to write 1, 4x, then plus 7, x differentiation of x is equal to 1, that's why 7. And what is the differentiation of 9? It is 0, so we don't have to write that particular differentiation. Now double differentiation. What is that? See, we have to find out the double differentiation from these. What is that? 12 2s are 24, x raised to 2 minus 1, that is 1. So we don't have to write 1, that is only x. 12 2s are 24x plus 4 into differentiation of x is equal to 1, that's why 4 as it is. And what is the differentiation of 7? It will become a 0. So this is your first answer, that is double differentiation, or you can say second differentiation is f double dash x is equal to 24x plus 4 is your answer. Now here we have 52. F double dash x is equal to 52. That's why therefore 52 is equal to 24x plus 4. F double dash x is equal to 24x plus 4. This is your answer. And into the question, this one is given, f double dash x is equal to, so second derivative of the differentiation, second derivative of the function is 52. So here 52 is equal to 24x plus 4. Now here transfer the value of 4 on the opposite side of is equal to is minus, it will become minus because here 4 is positive. If I am transferring on the opposite side of is equal to, then it will become minus, negative. So here the answer is 48 is equal to 24x. That's why here x is in the multiplication with 24. If we have to remove that 24 on the opposite side, transfer 24 on the opposite side of is equal to, then x is equal to what? 48 divided by 24. Therefore x is equal to 2. Okay, so this is your answer, final answer. We have to find out the value of x. What is the value of x? Is f double dash x is equal to 52. Here the value of x is equal to 2. Okay, so first of all write down this illustration number 22. It is again very easy sum, right? And you have to write down these all the sums 2 to 3 times in your rough book for the practice. Please do that, otherwise it will very hard to you to understand or to remember the sum. Okay, so please write down these sums in your rough book 2 to 3 times, as well as in your fair book, that is in your example book, 1 time. Okay, write down this. Now see the new topic here on page number 181. The new topic is increasing function and the decreasing function. See, this is a theory, but it is also useful for the practical one, because the question of increasing the function or decreasing function will ask in 2 or 4 marks, right? So we have to do that particular theory right now. So I am reading that theory on page number 181, increasing function. See, in the adjacent figure, the curve of the function y is equal to fx is drawn. See here on the right hand side, the curve is drawn, and here a minus h, a and a plus h, 3 lines are drawn. On that, the curve y is equal to f of x, or y or f of x function is given here, and the curve for that particular is drawn on that, right? The value of a function at x is equal to a is y is equal to f of a. See, the value of function in the middle, the value of function a at a is equal to f of a. Here, if h is very small positive number, and if f of a plus h greater than f of a, and also f of a greater than f of a minus h, then f of x is said to be an increasing function at x is equal to a. See, f of a means what? F of 2. Suppose f of 2, right? A is equal to 2 and h is equal to 1, right? So whenever we are putting the value of f is equal to 2, the middle point is that f of 2 minus 1, that is f of 1, the smaller line is there, and f of 2 plus 1, that is a plus h, the bigger line is there. So you can say that here f of a2, that is f of a, here the function is increasing function. Okay, so whenever the function is increasing function, you have to write down that the value of the function is increasing by adding some positive number and subtracting some negative number, then here decrease the value, positive number increase the value, then we will say that here the function is increasing function. Okay, so it will be shown in the practical one. See here, just theory. If the function is increasing at f of x is equal to a, then f dash a greater than always 0. This is the main thing. See here. Rule for increasing and decreasing function is written here, and I am also writing that on the board. See the rule for increasing and decreasing function. See here, 5 method. First 5 method, that is differentiation by definition, that is first method. Normal differentiation, that is second method. Multiplication rule, third method. Division rule, fourth method. And chain rule, that is 5 method are over. Then second order derivative, you can say that one is the sixth method number 6. Okay, so you can give a name for the second order derivative or second order differentiation as a method number 6. Now see here the method number 7. Increasing or decreasing function. Okay. increasing or decreasing function. What means of that? If x is equal to a is the increasing function when f dash a greater than 0, or you can directly write that the rule, if f dash a is equal to 0, greater than 0, and x is equal to a, then the function is increasing function. Right? This is the first rule of increasing and decreasing function. Second rule, if f dash a less than 0, that means here the first differentiation when x is equal to a, we are putting the value of x is equal to a, then the function is decreasing function. These are the two rules. When x is equal to a, if f dash a, that is first derivative at a, is greater than 0, that means first derivative of f of a is answer is positive. Greater than 0 means what? Answer is positive, then it will become a increasing function. And if the first derivative f at x is equal to a, the value of that function is negative, that is less than 0, then the function is said to be a decreasing function. Okay, I am reading that second one, decreasing function. If the adjacent figure, the curve of the function y is equal to f of x is drawn, the value of the function at x is equal to a is y is equal to f of a, first one. If h is a very small positive number and if f of a plus h, see, a plus h is less than f of a, and also f of a less than f of a minus h, then f of x is said to be a decreasing function of f of x is equal to a. So we can see from this whole paragraph, we can write that if the function is decreasing at x is equal to a, then f dash a less than 0. Or I am writing in the reverse form, if f dash a less than 0 at x is equal to a, then the function is decreasing function. Okay, here if f dash a greater than 0 at x is equal to a, then the function is increasing function. See, into the question they ask that find out the increasing function as well as decreasing function, and if they ask both, then it is a 4-mark sum. Okay, so here how can we find out that it is an increasing function or it is a decreasing function? Function is given, from that we have to first of all find out the first derivative, first differentiation, then put the value of a, x is equal to a, then find out the value, that is final value of first derivative, and that is if positive, then it is a increasing function, and that value if it is negative, then it is a decreasing function. This okay, so this is the main theory of increasing and decreasing function, and from this we have to show the example of increasing or decreasing function. Okay, so first of all write down these two rules in your fair book, that is in your illustration book, and this one is your method number 7. Please I forgot to write down the method number 6 as a second derivative. So please write down that method as a second derivative method as a method number 6, and this one is your method number 7. Okay, so here your method number 7 rule for that is over. Now I am doing the practical question, that is illustration number 23. If f of x is equal to x square minus 4x, then decide whether the function is increasing or decreasing at x is equal to 1, that is your first. X is equal to minus 1, then x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 3. We have to find out the three values. X is equal to minus 1, at that point function is increasing or decreasing. Then x is equal to 0, at that point function is increasing or decreasing, and x is equal to 3, the function is increasing or decreasing. What is the rule for that? We have to first of all find out the first derivative of the given question, that is normal function. We have to find out the first derivative of that particular function, and then put the value x is equal to minus 1 into the answer of first derivative, then x is equal to 0, and then x is equal to 3. If the answer is, that is final answer by putting the value, is positive, then at that time we can say at x is equal to this, the function is increasing. If the answer is negative, at that time we can say that at x is equal to so and so, the function is decreasing. Okay, so here I am doing that. See here, what is the first derivative? F dash x is equal to, see here, 2x, 2 into x raised to x 2 minus 1, that is 2x only raised to 1, that is x, minus 4 into, what is the differentiation of x? That is 1. 4 into 1, that is 4. So your first derivative is here 2x minus 4. Now here your first answer is over. Now we have to put these three values and find out the answer, and on the basis of that answer we have to say this function is increasing or decreasing at these values. Okay, so here first one, when x is equal to minus 1, f dash minus 1 is equal to 2 into minus 1 minus 4. What is the value? 2 ones are 2, but minus 2 minus 4. See here, minus minus plus, but the sign is for the highest value or higher value, that is 4, and therefore sign of that is minus. That's why minus 6. Minus 2 minus 4, that is minus 6. And here first value at f dash 1 is equal to minus 6, which is less than 0. The answer is less than 0. Therefore we can write that, we have to write that, therefore the function, see, what is the answer? Increasing or decreasing? Answer is negative. That's why we can say the function is decreasing at x is equal to minus 1. The function is decreasing at x is equal to minus 1. This is your first answer. Now the second one. When x is equal to 0, see here f dash 0 is equal to, we have to just put the value into this. This is your first derivative. We have to just put the value, these three values into this. X is equal to minus 1, then x is equal to 0, and then x is equal to 3. So here minus 1, 0 and 3 we have to write and find out the values of f dash x function. Okay, so here 0, 2 into 0 minus 4, 2 into x, that is 0, minus 4, 2 into 0, that is 0 minus 4, so minus 4 is your answer. So therefore f dash 0 is equal to minus 4. Again it is less than 0, so we can write that therefore the function is decreasing, because the answer is negative. Whenever the answer is negative, that is less than 0, then we can say at that point, at that value, the function is decreasing. The function is decreasing at x is equal to 0. Okay, so here your second answer. Now the third one. When x is equal to 3. So here f dash 3 is equal to 2 into bracket 3 minus 4. So 2 3s are 6 minus 4. The answer is 2. F dash 3 is equal to 2, which is greater than 0. Right? That's why we can say here the answer is positive. Therefore, the function is increasing at x is equal to 3. Why? See here, if the answer is negative, that is less than 0, the function is decreasing at x is equal to minus 1. Again, the answer is minus 4, that is less than 0, that is negative. So we have to write the function is decreasing at x is equal to 0. And here at x is equal to 3, the answer is positive, that is less than, greater than 0. Okay, so whenever the answer is positive, that is greater than 0, we have to write that the function is increasing at x is equal to 3. Okay, so here your see, it will ask in 2 or 4 marks. Most probably it will ask in 4 marks, but it is very easy. It is first sum of increasing and decreasing. That's why I think so this will be asked in 2 marks, half mark for this and then half for these 3 answers. That's why it will ask in only 2 marks. Then a bigger sum will ask in the 4 marks. So here the short sums, again this one is a short sum and it is also very easy. That's why it will be asked in 2 marks. So this is your illustration number 23. First of all, write down this illustration full and then we'll see the next one. It is very easy. Okay, now time for homework. See, it is complete. See, your homework for this lecture is exercise 5, section C. Question number 8 is your second derivative question. Question number 10, again second derivative and the value of 0 you have to find out, right? Then question number 14, you have to find out whether it is increasing or decreasing the function at x is equal to 2. At that time you have to find out the first derivative first, and then you have to put the value 2 and you have to say that it is increasing or decreasing. You have to give the answer for that particular one. Now 16, see here, again you have to find out first the first derivative, then the put value x, f of x is equal to 2, right? X is equal to 2, we have to prove that f dash 2 is equal to 35. So you have to find out the first differentiation, then put the value 2 in that particular answer, and then find out that 35 is the answer or not. You have to prove that f dash 2 is equal to 35. Again it is for 2 mark sum. Okay, 17, here we have to find out that f of x is equal to 3x square plus 3, then f dash x is equal to f of x, for which value of x both the answer is same. So that is also your homework. Question number 17, then 18 and 19. So 2 mark sum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is your homework. Okay, so here your homework, you have to do this homework in your exercise book, as well as you have to do the illustration in your example book, and also you have to do that example, that is 1 to 23 example 2 to 3 times in your rough book for the practice. Okay, so here I am complete my lecture. Thank you class.